Hi everyone, this is Donnie Lowy from Closeoutexplosion.com. I hope you're doing well today. I have a wholesale business in New York, and one of the items that I specialize in is women's work suits. So I'd like to give you some tips about women's work suits. This way you could maximize the opportunities in buying the right suits and selling them to your customers at the best possible profit. Alright, so as far as women's work suits, you need to know your clientele. You need to know that the market that they're in. For example, my customers in Nigeria have a preference for brand names, and the brand names have to be brands like the Harry Jones, New York, Casper, Nine West, Calvin Klein. They will be open to other brands, but when I say they have to be, I mean literally 90% of my customers from Nigeria, if not more, want those brand names. So if you have a store in Nigeria or in Africa, you should know that there's going to be a very strong preference for brand names. And the same really applies throughout the world, except there's a preference for different brands depending where you're located. Now, another thing that's important to know is the styles that are in demand in certain markets. Certain markets need the latest styles. As far as my customers in Europe, they want the latest possible styles, so they'll prefer to pay more for those suits if they could get the suits that are currently being produced by the brands. The customers in Africa, they're okay with buying a suit that was, let's say, made by the brand 3 months ago, 6 months ago, even a year ago, as long as it's still very fashionable and as long as it's very conservative looking and similar in style to the current suits that are in the market. Everyone wants to wear suits that look up to date. The only difference is some customers want suits that came out literally a week ago, and some customers are okay with buying suits that came out up to a year ago as long as you're paying a very low wholesale price. And that's true for my customers in Africa, in the Caribbean, in the United States, and in other places. As far as the colors that customers like, so in Africa, they mostly prefer the more conservative colors, darker colors. I would say black, navy, gray, brown. Those are really popular colors. And my customers in the Caribbean, they like more brighter colors. White, yellow, green is a popular color. And now the customers in the Caribbean are looking more for church suits or church style suits, while the customers in Africa are looking more for career and office suits. If you come to my warehouse, I have many different types of suits. You could come to the warehouse and make your own selection. And one thing I'd really advise you to do is to focus on brand name suits, because if you get a private label suit, then you're going to be competing with all the suits that are imported from China, and those could be very basic looking suits. I believe you're going to come out ahead by differentiating your business by having brand name suits. You'll attract more customers that way. As far as how to get those suits at a very low price, you can buy them as department store overstock. You can buy them as shelf pulls. You can buy them also from closeout opportunities, such as, let's say, if I bought out a showroom once and I've got all their suits at a very low closeout price, and I was able to sell them to my customers at a below wholesale price. If you have any questions, please, let me know. You're welcome to visit my warehouse. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. Have a great day.